the Washington State Cougars, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Beavers will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Washington State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that the entire, not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
The Cougars headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Mateer. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Beavers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
He's looking to throw it. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude.
And the Cougars in the hurry up. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Oregon Washington State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yo, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
To the ground. He's got it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking to throw on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. A third and long coming up here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Zings it complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver!
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
7, Washington State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get that lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Washington State lines up quickly.
First down for the offense.
Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
It's a draw. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field.
Returner brings it out to the
defense set for a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Hankerson. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Line getting set on second down. The play action fake. Slings it downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, that play action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The Beavers are flying down the field. They move the tight end all over. They try to pop a run on the draw.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's McCoy. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
He looks that one in nicely. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing for quarterback.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Barrels ahead. Jumped on top of the pile.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They'll run the sneak for it. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the one and could go no further. And they'll turn it over on downs. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Timeout, Oregon State.
And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. The inside handoff. Powers through the defender. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Washington State will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Slips through the line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Doug.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
And that pass intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes, and for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football, because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Washington State going quickly. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. A 3rd down try for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Washington State sends out the punt unit. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, Dave.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The expressway is wide open. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
To throw, it's Mateer. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo!
Touchdown, Washington State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it on the right. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Oregon State. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Like, can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Handoff to the lone back. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out, there he goes. Giving him his pass. He now has 85 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Beavers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Fast motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Beavers. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You've got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Washington State lines up quickly.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to get to him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Washington State will have to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And here comes the offense on second down. Movement here from the tight end. They'll leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Beavers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got it. At the 35, he's got room. Quick step and go. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Nice strike, big play in the passing games. I'll tell you what, find your mismatches, find your advantages, what you do well, and do it again. And then again. And then we know how when we do it again. Keep attacking.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. The give to the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nothing but got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Beavers will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Washington State going quickly.
That's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Grabbed in the middle, it's Neal. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Using his legs, it's Hankerson. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll give it to the back. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Give to the running back. The Beavers are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
With the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Running back searching for a hole. And they're able to get him on the ground. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Brings up second down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Washington State lines up quickly. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Right down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Heaves it deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He's looking to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. East Carolina opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot. And it's picked off. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception, and this one's almost done.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Powers forward. Touchdown, Beaver! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to throw. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear. Now, making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They're going to throw it again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And this one will be a 57-yard attempt. He'll unleash it from the right hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays